If you're looking to improve your captain picks this season, whether it's to boost you up your mini leagues, your overall rank or your points in general, then you've come to the right place. You can see my record on the screen. I've been smashing it since I've started this data analysis. We smashed it last week with Harry Kane. He got 24 points, a goal and an assist. Let's smash it again this week. So for blank game week 18, there's 3 players on the shortlist and they are spread across 3 different matches. If there are any postponements after this video has been published, you know not to pick that player. And a little tip as well, you might have seen it knocking around on social media. Don't pick your captain and your vice captain from the same match. Distribute it between 2 different matches just in case one match gets postponed. And you might have heard in recent news that Villa is infested with COVID, so that Villa versus Spurs match might get called off yet. And if that does get called off, obviously we're going to discount Kane. Another way that it could pan out is Villa fielding the reserve team, and that would obviously make Kane much more appealing as a captain selection, so make sure you do keep your eyes peeled for that team news. Anyway, back to the shortlist. First on the list we've got Bruno Fernandes, who faces Burnley away from home. Out of that United match, I feel like he's a much better option than Marcus Rashford, and he's got the highest goal and assist points on the shortlist as well. Second on the list, we've got Harry Kane away from home. He's up against Aston Villa. I feel like he's a better option than Son this week if you go for someone from that Spurs match. And he's got a good amount of goal and assist points. Don't forget that he does only get 4 points for a goal as well. And last but not least, we've got Kevin De Bruyne up against Brighton in the only home fixture on the shortlist. I prefer him to Sterling if you're going to go for someone from that City match. And obviously his return points aren't actually that good. He has been lacking returns this season, but we'll have a look at the underlying stats and see how he's getting on there. So although he has had a low return output this season, he's got a high non-penalty expected goal involvement per 90 minutes figure. In fact, it is the best on the shortlist. He's also top in the expected assist figures as well. Something I just want to mention is that recently the Belgian played in a forward role. Now I'm not definitely saying that's going to happen again, but there is a possibility of it, and if it does you can expect his expected goals and his goal figures to rise. Kane tops the non-penalty expected goals by 0.05. He also has the highest amount of assists per 90 minutes and the highest amount of overall returns per 90 minutes as well. As for Bruno, he's got the highest amount of goals per 90 minutes, he's averaging over 3 in every 4 games played, and he's got the highest amount of FPL return points as we mentioned earlier. Looking at the penalty appeal, Kane and Bruno are both on penalties. KDB isn't quite guaranteed penalties, it really does depend on Sergio Aguero playing. Okay, so let's compare the opposition's defence. First of all, we can see that Aston Villa have the best defensive stats on the list. They also have the highest percentage chance of getting a clean sheet. It's the same as the other 2 teams combined. Burnley and Brighton have a similar quality of defence. Brighton have 0.3 less expected goals conceded, whilst Burnley have 0.3 less goals against. But one thing that lets us draw a line between these 2 teams this game week is the probability of getting a clean sheet. Brighton have a 6% less chance of getting a clean sheet this game week. In fact, they've only got a 4% chance overall. Something that puts Brighton's defence further down the pecking order is the quality of goalkeepers. Pope and Martinez for Burnley and Aston Villa have been outstanding this season, whilst Sanchez and Ryan haven't actually been that good. If we look at the probability, we can see that Kane has the best chance of scoring a goal this game week by 6%. De Bruyne has the best chance of registering an assist by 12%, and I could expect that figure to rise if Sergio Aguero plays, as it would increase the potential of him getting an assist. So based on the goal and assist odds, I've calculated the probability of each player getting a return. Kane and Bruno have around about a 60% chance of getting a return, whilst Kevin De Bruyne is as high as 69%. Fantasy Football Fix's points projections are backing KDB as the highest point scorer this game week by 0.9. Fantasy Football Hub are also backing him to be the highest point scorer this game week by 0.6. They both have Harry Kane as the lowest out of the 3 options. And something I don't think we need to worry about this game week is the fitness of the players. All 3 of their respective clubs have easy fixtures in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, so I wouldn't expect any of these players to be playing. That's why I've marked all of them in green. Alright, so I've made a decision. This player has the best expected assists and non-penalty expected goal involvement stats. He's got the only home fixture on the shortlist. He's up against a team who only have a 4% chance of getting a clean sheet. His Fantasy Football Hub points predictions are the highest, and his Fantasy Football Fix points projections are the highest as well. He might even be on penalties. The best captain for blank game week 18 is Kevin De Bruyne. Before you go anywhere, make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my captain analysis videos every single game week. And if you're playing your free hit chip this game week, make sure you watch my free hit video as well. And I'll see you here again for double game week 19.